Magandang araw po. Ito po si Doc Alex ng Pinoy Keto Academy. This time, I just thought that maybe I should talk a little bit more about how to manage cancer. No? I'm not an oncologist. No? I just wanted to share what I have read in the publications and some researches now, which are promising. No? Promising. Some of the doctors are already doing it. And I just wanted to share it to you. Okay? So, ganito po yan. How can we possibly kill cancer? Cancer cells require two fuels to grow. No? Ang number one is glucose, which is yung sugar nga po. And then number two is glutamine, which comes from protein. So, sugar and protein. Now, since cancer cells, yung metabolic pathway po nila, how they metabolize energy is different from the normal cells, no? They have this way, no? At tinatawag pong fermentation. They just ferment the glucose, no, and the glutamine. And unlike our normal cells, we can use different pathways, no? We can use fermentation, we can use respiration, no? Hindi na po natin di-discussion, but we have to understand that the cancer cells, they have this ancient pathway for metabolizing energy, no? And the current cancer treatment is actually based on three approaches: surgical mutilation, toxic radiation, poisonous drugs. Ilagdag na po natin yung immunotherapies, okay? So those are the treatment modalities currently for cancer. The problem with that is, yes, they can kill the cancer cells, but they also kill the normal cells of the body. So some of the leading experts thought that, why do we have to kill these cancer cells by using these expensive therapies, and which causes heaps of side effects, since ang gusto lang naman natin is to avoid yung proliferation, no? Yung pagdami nila. And how can we do that? So we have to cut their energy source. Now, we have to do that without affecting the rest of the body. Now, I told you the cancer cells only have this ancient fermenting type of metabolism of the fuel, not like our body. Our normal cells, which can use other pathways, no, to get energy. So that's the advantage. So how do you stop cancer without harming the normal body? You starve them. No, we starve them from their fuel. No, so if we starve them from their fuel, then of course hindi na sila dadami. And then we give the body a fuel, no, that is non-fermentable. That can be used by the rest of the normal cells, no? Na hindi naman magagamit ng mga cancer cells. So basically, what these experts did was to convert the patients or these people with cancer into a ketotic state. Ito na po yung ketogenic diet, no? Ketotic state, it means their body switches over from burning sugar or carbohydrates to burning ketones or burning fat for fuel. And then when it stops tumor growth, no, kung to a certain extent it stops tumor growth, then we can combine this with the traditional treatment, and you know, it would give a better chance of killing off all these cancer cells. As you can see, our body is designed to function even when starved or when even there's no carbohydrates around. Ang problema, modern foods are engineered to be so tasty that it's very difficult to resist, kahit it's nutritionally depleted. And we know for a fact that sugar, no, the cancer cells love sugar very much, no? So they thrive on it. Gustong-gusto nila yun. So one of the best ways is to cut out the source of their energy, no, which is sugar. And then you enter this ketotic state, and then the rest of your body is still okay, and then the cancer cells are starving, and then they will decrease in size. So again, how can we possibly kill cancer? One of the best ways is to enter the ketotic state. You stop all the refined carbohydrates, tanggalin nyo lahat, and then you switch your body over to burning your body fat, and then it will produce ketones. The cancer cells, they have no ways of using those because they are in this fermentation pathway. So your other cells, your normal cells will still be normal, and then the cancer cells will be starved, and then they will shrink, and then you bring on the some of the traditional conventional treatments, and then most likely mas malaki ang effect. Okay? Another thing is that yung tinatawag na fasting, no? So it's the same. When you're fasting for prolonged periods, your body enters this survival mode, and it will recycle. It will recycle these broken chunks of proteins from other parts of the body. It's called autophagy, and it's another advantage against cancer cells. So we'll discuss this about autophagy in some other days. But for now, so that's the answer, okay? That's the possible answer, okay? So hanggang sa muli po.